Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is time for my semi-final 2 review, and basically I'm going to be going through the entire show from start to finish. I'm just giving you some opinions on the songs, what I thought, and what I think of the qualifiers, and how well I did in my predictions. So, I mean, let's just say, for me, it went a lot better than semi-final 1 did. I did not lose, and I lost one favourite, which is... And I was ready to lose this favourite because I didn't think they would qualify, which is really disappointing, but we'll find out who that is later. So let's go. First up, we have San Marino. Whoa. Whoa. Whenever they had the other rapper and everyone's like, he's not great, I was like, but how much better is Flo Rida going to be? No, Flo Rida was incredible. I didn't even realise like you could be, like, it doesn't, my mind doesn't work around rap, so I don't know if there's like levels of it, but what Flo Rida was incredible. Very, very, very impressed. But can we talk about Sinead? She was wearing different clothes, different outfit, different LEDs. I think it looked incredible. It honestly looked incredible. I was so excited throughout that entire performance. It was iconic, vibrant, colourful, energetic, all of that. What a start to the show. Perfect. I could not have chosen a better opener. Honestly, I loved it. I loved it. And then we had Estonia, and the mood went. Not a fan, honestly, and my throat's sore, so ignore if I cough. But Estonia just dropped the mood. He seemed like he was enjoying it. He did seem like he was enjoying it. The LED was very good. It fitted the song. Just wasn't great position going after San Marino, because anyone who's going after San Marino is either going to have to beat the energy or it's going to get killed like that, which is maybe why I'm glad Estonia went after, because it kind of wasn't going to get through anyway. But he was enjoying it, he was enjoying himself, but I actually wrote down meh. I was just feeling a bit the entire way through, which is just my opinion, but wasn't the biggest fan of Estonia. Then we move on to the Czech Republic. I love the LEDs in this, and he had a bit more energy than we've heard before, and LEDs were great. I loved the LEDs, the kind of psychedelic effect. It was great. Czech language as well. Yes, loved that. But apart from that, it fell a little bit flat. I mean, after Estonia, don't get me wrong, fell a little bit flat. I think if he wanted to qualify, he needed 10 times as much energy on stage. And he just didn't have quite that, in my opinion. Next up is Greece. I have some problems about Greece now. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It was an incredible performance. Stephanie, she was so proud of herself. She sang that so well. The vocals flawless. She's singing while being lifted up, walking up, and the concentration required for that is incredible. I do just want to say though, there were still issues with the green screen. Like I did write on this, yes, green screen. There were a couple of issues with the green screen with legs and other things, which hopefully they'll be able to fix for the final. Fingers are crossed. But I mean, it was really good. However, in one of the shots at the start where she pans round, the arena was empty. Like the arena was literally empty. There was no one there. So where did that come from? I'm getting sort of book vibes. Like, really getting sort of book vibes. Why was there no one in the arena? But there was the second time they panned around. I was very confused about that. I'm not entirely sure what was really going on. I mean, like, it was great, but that was a bit of a, like, oh, for me. But, like, qualification was definite. Then we go on to Austria. Visually stunning. Vocally stunning. Lens flares on point. Vincent loved it. Vincent was so into it. He was crying. He was emotional. I was emotional. It was so good. This is my robbery. Genuinely, this is my robbery. I'm disappointed that this didn't go through. But I can see why with the songs that did go through, I guess. I'm just a little tiny bit disappointed. But I absolutely loved Austria. It was incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if Austria was 11th or 12th in the semi-final. Then we have Poland. Cringy. His ad-libs were awful. Too much pyro. They tried too much to save a bad song. And you can't save a bad song. If the song is bad, it's bad. I knew it was out. There was absolutely no way, no chance of this qualifying. And did it? No. Ale niet. That's not even Polish. I don't know what Polish is. I don't know what no is in Polish. No, sorry. Sorry. It was just, he tried too hard. He grabbed the camera and it was like no, sorry, Rafał, that was not good. It didn't work. And it didn't really work with the song either. I'm sorry if I'm being negative. I didn't really like it. I just couldn't get into it. Okay, next up was Moldova. I'm sorry, what? Short qualifier. I was not expecting Moldova to qualify in the slightest. In fact, I thought that, who did I put in? Oh, Denmark. I put in Denmark over this. Come me, take me away. No, it was horrific. She says she has the longest note in history. She doesn't. Lindita. And there was possibly someone else who had a longer note than Lindita. I don't think that was the longest note. And also, was she really singing it or was it a backing singer? Was that a mime? I don't know. And also, it may have been a long note, but it wasn't great, was it? Sorry, I didn't like it. The LED, actually, I didn't mind. Like, it could have been better. I was expecting dancing ice creams on stage. Excuse me. Where were my dancing ice creams? But like, it just lacked some of what we wanted. I wouldn't be surprised if this came 10th or 9th, to be honest. Iceland is next. The most deserved qualifier of them all. They weren't there because Johan tested positive. But the energy in the crowd was behind them. And that's what we love to see. The crowd was supporting them. We love it. I'm so glad that people were actually behind them and people were actually gearing for them and people wanted Iceland to do well. So happy. And the performance was incredible. That was the rehearsal and they were impeccable. I loved it. You're so fascinating. All of it was so good. I'm in the song also. I'm in the choir section. I loved it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so pleased for them. LEDs were incredible. Can we talk about the Gagnamagnith on the, like, all the Gagnamagnith and all the little 8-bit characters on the, like, semi-transparent screen? Wow. It was fun. It was awkward. It was iconic. Loved it. Next up we had Serbia. Energy. After the bit of dip in energy until Iceland was like up, and then Serbia was like boom. Serbia was incredible. It's incredible. Everything about that performance was incredible. Yes, someone messed up the choreo, but it still looked incredible. Wow. The LEDs were incredible. Vocals were great. Like, they're great. How they can sing that well while still doing so much movement is beyond me. Literally, one of the words I wrote down was energy. It was just energy filled. Hi the vodi loco loco dum da dum da da. Like the transition, that one or whichever one it was, it worked really well. I was loving it, honestly. Then next up, we went from this to this with Georgia. I love it. Well, I love the first 30 seconds or so. It was a magical opening and that, and then it just kind of got boring. And I think she did the best job she could with staging. But it was a bit boring. It was a bit boring in the middle. And then when he was shouting at the end, I was like, you could have done that a little bit nicer. But overall, I did enjoy it. If it had gone through, I wouldn't have been annoyed, but did that come last? Possibly. Possibly. Okay. Next up, though, we have Albania, who does not deserve the death spot in the final yet again. Stop giving Albania the death spot. I'll come for you. No, not after Theotokes and now also Karma being given the death spot. No. But anyway, love it. She's stunning. The thing was stunning. Vocals were incredible. She is the moment. The LED, the smoke that could have looked fake, could have looked really bad, but looked real. She owned the stage by herself. She did not need a backup dancer. Her vocals, perfect. Just her. Zotinuk Mafa. Incredible. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. That was one of my favourite performances of the night. It was great. Portugal. Kind of loved it. Kind of loved it. Vocals were on point. It was great. The LED really elevated it. Before I saw the second rehearsal video, I did not think it was going to qualify. And I'm so glad it qualified. I am so glad. Okay, next up is Bulgaria. Wow. Wow. If that was her music video, I wouldn't have suspected it wasn't live. Like, it was perfect. It was so good. I genuinely loved that. It was perfect. Literally all I have to say, intimate. Her sitting on that rock, which is in the sea, with the photo of her dad. She was just chilling on that rock with the sand, and when she touched the sand it stopped. Everything about that was magical. And I love it. I am so proud of her. I may not love the song, but it was incredible. It was incredible. And no one can deny the artistry behind that. Next up was Finland. I don't like Finland. It's grown, I mean, it's kind of a running joke at this point that I don't like Finland. But it's grown on me so much, and it's grown on me so much. I was singing along. Camera work was incredible, you know, going upside down, like, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do this effectively, but literally like that or whatever. It was great. I could have done that with it. I could have edited that in. But anyway, it was really good. I actually kind of loved it again. And they deserved qualifier. They did not need to announce Finland last, because that kind of got some people on edge. But the crowd were chanting Finland because they wanted them to get through. I mean, we knew it. We knew it. Burst of power after Bulgaria. I think Finland helped Bulgaria and Bulgaria helped Finland with the difference. But like, both songs were incredible, but in their own distinct ways, and they're so different, and I honestly think that's what helped both of them get through. Not that I had any doubts, but they both got through. Latvia was next. The LEDs make me feel uncomfy. I don't like it. I do not like the LEDs. Her vocals were slightly off as well. In the verses, she was slightly off key. There was also a camera, like, let me touch your face, except you could see the cameraman right up at her face. I was like, did the camera die again? Did you lose another camera? Like, what's going on? EBU, how many cameras do you have? Ahoy. Why are they dying? But honestly, it was great. It was really good. It just, her vocals weren't it. Like, she was great. Her dancing was iconic. It just, overall, wasn't a great package for me. I did like the effect where she goes stomp and there's a little I did like that, but that's how I feel. Then next up was Switzerland. I did not write anything down for Switzerland because I was singing along, I was vibing with Bjorn, I was loving it. Winner vibes. Incredible. No one can say his movements are bad because he's enjoying himself. Like, yeah, okay. Et ce qu'il a de leur fait de moi tout l'univers. I mean, like, it was weird, but I love it. Like, I genuinely love it, and catch me doing that, like, et ce qu'il a de leur fait de moi. Great. I loved it. And then last but not least, we have Denmark. It was quirky. It was fun. It was a good ending. I don't like it. It felt like people put their dads on stage and they were just kind of having fun, which is great. But overall, I wasn't the biggest fan of Denmark. I just wasn't really fully behind it. It could have been better. They could have said a better song, but it was good. It was like, it was genuinely good. And I did think it was going to qualify. Actually, I did predict it to qualify. It didn't, which I'm happy about because, well, Moldova got through instead. I don't know how happy I am about that. Wish it was Austria, but you know, overall, Denmark was good. It was fun. It was quirky. But those are all the countries. Now let's look at my predictions. I predicted San Marino, Switzerland, Bulgaria, Finland, Greece, Iceland, Serbia, Albania, Portugal, and Denmark. And I got 9 out of 10 today. Much better than semi-final 1. I thought this was a lot harder to call, but actually it was almost easier to call. It was a lot more predictable. My only shock was Moldova, which you'll see in my, which you will have seen hopefully, in my live reaction video to the results. I was a bit shocked at Moldova, but then everything else just went very smoothly. But anyway, that is all the time I have for today, guys. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, all that great stuff. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.